Welcome back to Magic Arena. I figured I should give an update on what I've been working on lately. I hadn't played in a while, and so I decided to come back and play some Standard. I was mostly playing Standard because when you're coming back to a new format, because Standard is usually lower power level than the other formats, it's a lot easier to build bad decks and like not get punished for it. But I was poking around my collection, seeing what I had. I have almost no cards from last year's Standard, and Overlord of the Hauntwoods was kind of my like favorite card that was still legal. And I'm like, well, okay. And I was looking around what I could do with it, and I ended up running across all of these powerful. Well, and actually, what I did here, I could show you what I did. I filtered for collected rares and mythics that I have 3 and 4 copies of. And so I was just kind of poking around this list. And this is where I ended up running across Sirach. I actually only had 2 Outcaster Trailblazer at the same time. And Overlord of the Hauntwoods. I'm like, okay, what can you do with that? That's interesting. I ended up putting together Sirach, Outcaster Trailblazer, and Garrick's Uprising. And the plan with this core was just to be like, well, okay, let's just play Llanowar Elves, go from 1 to 3, and then to 5, I guess. And so we were playing Genesis Wave as a big X spell. But the big, and for a while I was playing like a mono green version, maybe with some landfall and some stuff. But what we ended up doing is I ran across Temur Battlecrier. During your turn, spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. This card look is kind of cracked when you untap with it. This card's insane. It takes all of my 3 mana spells and turns them into 1 mana spells. And then the first thing I tried, which is like the flashiest thing I could do, is to play Stormscale Scion. We are not Our goal here isn't to try and make like a million Stormscale Scion copies. We really only need to make a couple, 2, 3, 4, and we can win the game. We're trying to go over the top. I've been doing a lot with this core of Outcaster, Trailblazer, Garrick's Uprising, and Battlecrier. I have like kind of a tempo deck I've been working on a lot, but this is like the more fun, flashy version. We are playing Cactus Volt Sure Shock as a way to give all our guys haste, and we are able to win the game without the Stormscale Scion. But this is this is what I've been doing lately, and let's get into the games. All right, we're here in our first game. We have Llanowar Elves into Trailblazer, which seems good enough. We do only have 2 lands, which is a little concerning, but it's not that concerning, I hope. Ooh, but this is a tap land. This hand is slower than I want it to be. Maybe we'll just draw land. Okay, we're definitely going to take a turn off now. We're not going to go 1-2. Do we need another land? I don't think we do, actually. We have all of our colors. Well, we kind of don't, though. We actually do need this because this is going to be a colorless land. We don't have a basic land. Opponent's on some white strategy. Okay. Oh boy. I don't like the Azorius decks this format. They kind of, they really get me. I'm just going to play Stomping Ground tapped and play Llanowar Elves. No way you counter this. Not that you would. Interesting. I have a sneaking suspicion this is that Avatar Aang, the one owl that plots cards, or plots your spells. I hate that deck. I lose to it all the time. I'm so bad at playing against it. The cool thing to do here is to go Outcast. Well, no, wait a minute. What am I doing here? We don't necessarily need to draw cards, but Battlecrier by itself doesn't do a whole lot here. I'm actually going to cast Sirach. Sirach? Surak. I don't know how to pronounce this. Because next turn we can go Battle Crier first, and then cast Trailblazer for reduced cost, and we could do Trailblazer and stock up on the same turn. It's not like the most value necessarily, but ooh, actually I better not attack. I think he has a flash threat. I don't want to lose Llanowar Elves to nothing here. But maybe I should have tapped the Llanowar Elves so I was going to do this, because then I could have held up Thirst Lightning. Oh. Wan Shi Tong Librarian. I've actually never seen this card in Standard yet, but I love this card. I love everything about this card. This card's so cool. Interesting. Okay, basic land, sure. Do we just lead with the Battle Crier? The issue with leading with Battle Crier is if it gets countered, I don't get to cast a second spell. But if I like cast out Caster Trailblazer or plot him, usually what I try to do is plot him, and then on future turns, I can go him and Battle Crier in the same turn. That way I draw the card. I actually think I'm going to do that because, well, here, I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to Burst Lightning and see what happens. I'm not currently searching my library, so maybe he's going to erode one of my dudes and make me search for a basic. No more lies. I will pay for this, sure. Interesting. I wasn't really planning on doing anything with my turn. And now I get to attack for 4. Consult the star charts. Okay. Setting up. He only gets 1 card out of this. It's an instant. He could have cast this during my turn. Maybe he's looking for a land. Ooh, Seam Rip. That takes my elf. And I draw a card. This is why we played Surak earlier. Yeah, because Trailblazer becomes free when I do this. He's literally free. Because you do this, and then you get a mana back. And then we cast stock up. Ooh, what do we want here? We already have lands, so we're going to ignore the lands. It's not Surak either, so I guess it's these 2 cards. I guess that worked out. And now we go Training Compost, Garruk's Uprising, and draw a card. And now we got the value engines going. The big question is this guy a board wipe deck? Because he probably is. And I don't have that many. I haven't built up that many cards in my hand as reserves, but we would still have an attacker. Playing this during his turn. That's a choice. Interesting. I mean, we're just playing this guy as a creature and just drawing cards. Yep, let's go. Ooh, I like this hand. Let's keep it. It might not be quite as good as I think it is. But we could either stock up turn 2 or Garruk's Uprising for the future, or lose our Llanowar Elves to a Firebending Lesson and get... hopefully we don't get mana screwed. That was my 3rd mana, so this is a... yeah, we'll see. Never didn't have it, by the way. I am gonna just invest in a Garruk's Rising because these red-blue decks I don't think have a way to remove it, or an easy way to remove it, and getting to just draw cards the rest of the game I think is going to be important to me. Because we can get Surak in on a different turn. I hate playing against this deck. I shouldn't say that. I'm okay against this deck. Yeah, I think it's just Surak here. At this point, our goal is to try to outvalue our opponent, because we can't do much else. Which is tough, because this deck just draws a bunch of cards, and he's already 1 mana away from Jessica's Revelation. This is why we play him then, though, is to try to get the removal out of his hand. But we get to draw cards in the meantime. But we need to hit some lands. Well, that is a land. Is it the land that I want? I have no red mana, which is concerning. So it's tempting to just haunt with just to... I mean, this could be just a development turn. The problem is the big spell, Jessica's Revelation, can bounce the everywhere token land. Which the first time that happened, I was so mad. I think I'm just gonna stock up. Ooh. Wow. Kinda glad these all went to the bottom. Into the Floodmaw and Sirach? I don't know if I need a second stock up right now. Okay. Oh boy, there it is. The accumulate wisdom. Yeah, I think I just have to do this. I probably should have done this last turn. I'm not quite finding what I'm looking for. I'm gonna do this first. And just cycle it. Yeah. He's playing a little greedy. And now all his cards cost one less. So he's just gonna rip through his deck here, I think. Okay. Oh, we take this. This is fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So Genesis Wave's only 3. We could Battle Crier here. And then cast a couple things. But that uses up my red mana, so we don't get to Burst Lightning anything. That's fine. Because I think we do this and then stock up. And we get to draw a bunch of cards here. Oh, hey, we have red mana. I think we do this first. Red mana. We actually haven't played a land yet. If I would have chosen green mana, each of these count as mana. Oh no, this is still just Genesis Wave for 3. Sure. Yeah, we'll cast Sirach. Let's hope he doesn't actually... Oh, there's the negate. I was kind of hoping for that, so that's good. Oh, but Temur Battle Crier is only during my turn. So it doesn't even do that much right now. Here, let's get the Stomping Ground in. So we got a bunch of stuff on the board, but we didn't get to attack, but we dumped it all out at the same time. Gran again. There it is, the Jessica's Revelation. I do get to draw cards off the Sirach, though. And the Balakar dies, of course. He's kind of the biggest problem here. Sure. I don't know if I want to trade with the Biblioplex. I don't have a life gain card in this deck. So taking damage can be a problem, but... Like, what's my plan for getting rid of his other stuff? Until Floodmaw can take care of a token. I mean, the best thing we can do is just start finding the Scion and comboing, but we don't have the Battle Crier anymore. I think I will take this trade. I don't love this. I think we're gonna start with... How much red mana do I think I need? Should I just start with a stock up? No, we're gonna start with... Oh, this guy got returned to my hand, so I can just cast him again. And draw a card? I could cast Genesis Wave for 4, which is like, okay. Yeah, I think the first thing we gotta do is we gotta stock up. I think we just need... Yeah, this guy's okay, but I don't know if he's okay right now. I'll grab the 2 spells. We need to into the Floodmaw one of these things. So we need to leave up 1 mana for that. I think I will Elves and see if we can act... Let's see, 1, 2, 3... Right. Okay, now we have 2 into the Floodmaws. That's useful. I think we have to do this now, or else we're gonna end up discarding a bunch of cards. We discard 3 cards. So I could play this now to discard 1 less card. 1 fewer cards, but negates here. And I kinda wanna hold that up. So just go 3 cards. Honestly, I think it's Hauntwoods and 2 lands. Mm-hmm. Combustor technique, sure. That's fine. Honestly, I'm kind of glad that's used on something like this and not something more important. That's fine. This card draw 2. He'll have 3 cards in hand. I really don't want to use this negate, but I need to hold it up just in case. And I kind of want to make him think that he's getting in with a big attack here. Alright, I think this is what we're doing. I gotta counter this. This is too much. Mm-hmm. Commercial district. I think we cast this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Genesis. We could Genesis Wave for 5 here, but I'm going to Trailblazer. Make a blue mana. Into the Floodmaw. Just to make sure it happens. On the token. Cactus Sure Shot. Draw another card. Yeah, I should have played him first, actually, because maybe I should have held up red, and we maybe drawn to the Scion. Combustor technique, sure. I guess from here we just go Dreamer's Cascade, Llanowar Elves, and next turn we're set up for a huge Genesis wave. We're in a good spot. It's just a matter of how many of his, Oh, jeez. Now he's got Improvisation Capstone the rest of the game. And that counts as for Jessica's Revelation? Exile cards and copy your library into the exile cards with total mana 4 or greater. That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Well, he can pay for it. Wait, why is stock up on the stack here? I'm confused. I'm not really sure. Okay, you think he plays Negate? Ooh, we have a Temur Battlecrier now. Interesting. I don't think I can get back ahead on mana doing this, though, if our plan is to just Genesis Wave. He does have 2 mana open and 2 of it's blue, but I'm just going to call his bluff. No way he's playing Negate. Oh, there it is. And we just get all of these cards. Oh boy, are we allowed to pay for these? Am I able to pay for these? Oh, we're about to get a bunch of mana. No, we can't. We're about to get some mana. And we're going to draw a million cards here, approximately. So this only counts as 1 spell for the purpose of the Scion. This is red. Oh boy, do I do double red here? We're at the end of the drawing cards, so we won't be drawing any more cards. We could get in Battlecrier this turn. Actually, no, we're gonna go green. We're gonna cast this guy. And we're gonna draw 3 more cards. This guy can't be countered, sir. What are you doing? Bruh. It literally says that the spell can't be countered on the card. There he goes, the oops. Hit me with the oops. One, two, three, four. We're kind of getting there. Oh boy, but what does this get him? Accumulate wisdom and a stock up? Oh, I see what happened last turn. Last turn he hit the stock up first, and then hit the Jessica's Revelation. That's insane. Oh man, that's what we play Negate for, is to hit things like that. Hit things like the, what's it called? The Improvisation Capstone and the Jessica's Revelation. I know that the damage isn't that close, but we actually weren't really that far away from winning this game, but I think at this point, I think this game's over. He's turning the corner here. He's popping off. He's popping off. Yeah, bro smurfing. Oh man. Don't appreciate that. Have an opponent lose a game by drawing cards from an empty library. Wait, is that what happened? Wait. Did he do that on accident or on purpose? No. Okay. Interesting. Now I have questions. I can't tell if he screwed up or not. Ugh. 1 land, a bunch of 3 mana spells. Can't keep this. Better. It's slow. I don't like keeping hands this slow, but I think we keep these two because they're kind of a combo, but I kind of wonder about Hauntwoods as an investment in the future. But we can't. We have to keep Burst Lightning, and the other two cards work together, and we want to keep all three of our lands. So interesting. I don't know this Opulent Palace card. But why is it that every time he plays a land, it makes a noise? Okay, this is the trick. You plot this guy. That way you get the guaranteed draw in the future. Well, guaranteed, assuming they don't have instant speed removal, but it gives you the best chance. Because otherwise he has an entire turn of playing sorcery speed stuff and you don't get to draw the card. The other thing is right now we get to cast Stock Up. We get to cast Burst Lightning and Stock Up, potentially. Well, he has all this mana. Let's see if it means anything. And it does! Yay! I'm so excited. Oh boy. That's annoying. That's a 3/3 too. Actually, I haven't seen this guy in Standard yet either. That's the cool part about staying down gold. You see some weird cards. I think because we have two Battle Criers, we do play Battle Crier. And I think we play Steam Vents and pay for it and pass the turn. I don't want to bounce this guy though, so maybe we shouldn't have played that, but I'm not sure what his other creatures are. But the other thing about that play is even though it did get countered, I did get to play 2 spells that turn, which overwhelmed his counter spell. Interesting. Okay. I'm just gonna Burst Lightning now. I don't even know what the rest of the card does, but she's a 2/2. And that's what my removal's good at right now. That's so unfortunate, because I don't have another land. If I had a land job right now, I could go Battle Crier into, like, one of my other 3 drops, but now if I play Battle Crier, it doesn't do anything. And if I play Stock Up, I don't get to cast either of these other 2 cards anyways. I almost should just cast Serac, and then if he gets... Yeah... No, I'm gonna Stock Up. We really need to be hitting land drops, I feel. Breeding Pool Llanowar Elves? Unless we want another Burst Lightning. What's next turn look like with the Breeding Pool? So next turn we go Battle Crier into something. Serac probably. So... But the Elves does help with that plan. Because we're still not going Uprising or Hauntwoods, I think. Unless we want Burst Lightning. Nah, it's Burst Lightning. That means we play this tapped. Let me pass the turn. Oh, I like this card. I love this card. Musva Dread Knight. The only real reason I didn't decide to build a deck around him is because, once again, missing land drops. If there were 2 lands out of that Stock Up, I wonder if I'd just take both of them. I guess we try to cast 2 spells in a turn. Yeah. That was dumb. I mean, he had it telegraphed. I should have just cast Serac and then he can't counter it. And maybe we make a trade or something. This is one of my big problems, is that my removal isn't very good versus cards like this. Like, Fankeeper's Familiar really gets right through exactly what I'm trying to do. And that Stock Up, I didn't take any of the draw spells. And maybe I should have. I don't know. He has so much mana. He could do it again. Am I getting psyched out here? I kind of am, because I'm missing land drops. Well, no, I'm not. I have 3 mana. That's exciting. Do we ever just stock up just to hit a land drop here? I think we do. Land... Maybe Fabled Passage? And Trailblazer's free? No, he's not. He's not free yet. He's not free this turn. He's free next turn. We're down so much life. I don't know about this. I have to block this out, don't I? I mean, obviously I have to block something. But can I get away with only blocking one thing? And then keeping my Trailblazer? Do I just do it like this just because I think I have to, I think I just have to do this. Kind of wonder if that would happen. Unfortunately, our value engines are down right now. But I still feel like I kind of need to play... We have a lot of mana, we just need to start drawing cards. I don't know, it's tempting on not playing the Trailblazer. Just because... he dies to removal in this situation. I could really use the cards from him. But... like, right now he could play a flash creature and maybe attack. I don't know, I think I am going to risk plotting him. It's probably a risky play, but... we do have Into the Floodmaw still. But we really got to start drawing cards. That's how I'm supposed to play against this opponent. Ghost Vacuum. Who does that affect? Does not affect one thing in my deck. Oh, it used to, it does in it affects like one card in my other version of the deck. Oh my gosh. See, this is why I should have played the Trailblazer, because maybe I can attack for 4 this turn. He has 5 cards in hand. You think he just doesn't have anything? That would be crazy. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna call it out. He probably doesn't have anything. Add green or whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't have any graveyard synergies, I'm pretty sure, in my deck, so... consult the star charts, that's pretty good. This is a card I'd like to have. I don't currently have it. I don't know if I'd play it, but... it's a cool one. Deep Cavern Bat. That's very funny. Yep, you can take a peek. Okay. Yay, stock up. Let's go. No way. No way. Oh my goodness. There's no way. Alright. Well, do I take the trade? Deep Cavern Bat's a 1/1 with lifelink. I could return to the hand. It's actually surprisingly similar to killing this guy anyways. This is probably not smart, but he's clearly only going to be attacking with the Deep Cavern Bat next turn. I don't think he plays a haste creature. And he's Kraken for 6. He probably doesn't trade, and then he'll just attack. And he'll go back up to 10. I kind of like his deck, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's like the best constructed deck in the world, but it's cool. I like it. And it's beating me. Oh no! Oh no! oh no! oh no! No! This game's over. This game's over. It's so over. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alright. Cool trick with an Into the Flood Maw. So now I can return his cards to my hand. Do I ever target the Sure Shot? I feel like it's always the Trailblazer, right? Surely. Like Battle Cry is cool, but Trailblazer is the one who could draw cards. To counter this? Oh, okay. That'd be cool. That'd be crazy too, if you just countered it. I keep drawing lands, man. That's not what I need. I have the value engines to draw out of this, and we're just not gonna get to, and it's so disappointing. I think I needed to recognize earlier in the game that I just need to get a value engine online. I think there were a couple decisions I could have made to prioritize that more. But he's also not doing a whole lot here. I still, if he doesn't kill Trailblazer, could still draw out of this. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, is this the third or fourth familiar? Tidebinder. No way. This deck is nuts. I've definitely never seen something like this. I haven't seen Tidebinder in a long time. I mean, I haven't played in a while, but I haven't played it at all in the time I've been playing Standard lately. Interesting. I remember when Tidebinder came out, it was like, I feel like it was played in a lot of places. So I counter the card draw. That's so infuriating. That's so infuriating. We only have 16 cards left in the deck. We could have, like, we could have came pretty close to just shredding through our deck. We have to block everything. Man, Tidebinder got me, though. That's crazy. Well, good game. It's okay if I draw a land. I have a couple turns to do it. We can try it. First appearance of the Scion in my hand. Unfortunately, we only play the one, because I refuse to craft the second one. And to be totally honest, I feel like it would just clog my deck if I were to play a second one. And I'm trying to be a responsible deck builder rather than a full committed, this is all we're doing deck builder when it comes to this deck. Oh, this matchup. I just hate this deck. I have hated this deck for a long time. It's not as bad as it used to be. Ooh, what do you take here? Does he know to take the Trailblazer? And I'm also missing a land. I still haven't drawn a land. No, he took the Battle Crier. I mean, that's fine. I did this to myself. I did this to myself. I did this to myself. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, this game's over. That was so infuriating. Sure. Old school lands. Leyline Weaver. Oh, this thing. Wow, I haven't actually seen this art of this card before. Yeah, we kill this thing. This is a card I haven't actually considered for my deck, but it does actually fit in with what I'm doing. It's possible it's a real consideration. Especially for this version. Oh, you know, especially for this version. We're trying to rip through our deck and maybe storm off. Well, I don't want to bounce that. We found the Battle Crier, but I don't really want to trade with this. I don't like this. Battle Crier doesn't do anything for me here. And, like, I guess I have to... I think I have to offer the trade. Unfortunately. I don't think he's going to take it. Oh, he does. Oof, that's unfortunate. I don't Into the Flood Maw this, do I? I do 4 damage if I do. I don't know if this is going to be useful anywhere else. And I kind of didn't want him to to block. But okay, so he could gain another land, which is fine. No, that's not helpful. Not helpful at all. Okay. That works out for me, because I have another one. Oh my goodness, he has so many of these wolves. Stop it with the wolves, man. I feel I have to play this, but Genesis Wave for 2 is really bad. Honestly, I think I counter this Bind to Life with this Negate. So I think we just crash in. We don't crash in, right? The problem is, like, Serac doesn't actually do a whole lot here. Because he's a green deck, he's probably not targeting my creatures. But Battle Crier does. Wait a minute, I just realized. Genesis Wave is actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Genesis Wave for 4 isn't bad. Holding up Negate, though, is an interesting consideration. I don't know if he takes a trade with either of these. I guess that makes sense. He has been doing that all game. But you're right, now Genesis Wave is only 3. I'm actually gonna try to hold up Negate, though. But yeah, I realized I was in combat, and I was like, well, I better not waste it. But I wonder if I should just move to main phase 2. Just completely skipped it, and just Genesis Wave for 4. Oh, or a Boroid. Get out of here, man. Nah, this game's over. Yeah, this game's over. Final thoughts on the deck? I think it needs a lot of work, but there's clearly something here. There are plenty of games that I was like, I lost, but I drew a lot of cards. And clearly I'm able to generate value here. Wasn't able to turn it into damage. But if I make any changes, I'll try to make another video and update on it. And otherwise, have a good one.